Kush roll, glass full, I prefer the better things. With no money, act like money isn't everything. I'm having a good time, they just tryna ruin it. Shout out to the fact that I'm the youngest doing it. Cap on, brim bend, sell every time. She ain't tryna pop that for pimp, okay, well never mind. I tried to told you, Drizzy still ain't nothing nice. Race the same year she quit. Call me saying for your life. Okay, now we out of here. Too much to you.
Thank you for being here. I always get really emotional when we pray. So you bring me out when there's a prayer and I get really emotional. I've realized that God has had our favor, you know? And as we go through today, I'm gonna talk to you about some lies that the devil has been telling you that have prevented you from being where you need to be. So ask yourself, is your legacy worth fighting for? A lot of people look at this and you can think about it. It's just a business. It's just a business. But here's the truth, and here's the difference, and I'm gonna tell you why we were able to make it in our lives, with our people, with our team, and everything that we built. This because we didn't see it as a business. If you treat it like income, it will die like income. If you treat it like a legacy, it will outlive you. In the beginning, when we first started training and we first started working and being young, we're like, man, we gotta figure out how to make money. And we had people come in and we were teaching automotive sales training, and we had these people, and yeah, we were teaching them word tracks, we were teaching them how to, make money, and they were making money. We were very successful, really good at that. But they were still going home and they were doing bad things. They were addicted to drugs, they were cheating on their wives, they were doing all of these things. And we were like, hey, we gotta do something better. Like, this is not what we built this for. What are our core values? What do we believe in? What are we doing? We don't want to make people make money and then still be bad people. We want to make them good people. So as you're thinking about your business, as you're thinking about what you're doing, what makes you special in what you do? And it might be digging into that pain that you felt growing up, digging into that hurt that you had a boss that talked to you a certain way, that you said, hey, you know what? When I have my business, I would never do that. And that's the thing that you have to stand by. But what is that lie? Is your legacy really worth fighting for? Or is it a rah-rah thing that you're meant to be motivated and then you go talk to somebody outside and they demotivate you, take it off the rails, and then all of a sudden you have that doubt? What is your truth? Who are you listening to? My parents failed. My mom was 1 out of 14 kids, first person in her family to get a divorce. My dad, she mentioned the D word and my dad believed it. And she expected her whole life for him to come and say, I didn't mean that. And she stayed miserable for her whole life to this day. And I saw failure over and over. My dad was a failed entrepreneur. He just wanted to start a business and he would fail. He started another business and then he would fail. He started another one and he would fail. And thank God, after I grew up and I was out of the house, he finally made it. But I grew up watching failure my entire life. So what happened? It made me a very ballsy, very brave little girl that I was like, what's the worst that can happen? Oh, we just switch houses. Oh, okay, I'm gonna ride the bus. Okay, I'm gonna do this. That was it. I came to the States and I was like, okay, I'm gonna start real estate. I'm gonna get into insurance. I'm gonna get into, marketing. I'm gonna get into all of these different things, sales. And I'm gonna figure out what my passion is. And I just kept getting promoted and promoted and promoted because I was always looking for stuff and I wasn't afraid. Not because I had any special skills, but I didn't have fear. I was fearless because I had failed too much already. There was nothing I could lose. How do you see problems? How do you see adversity? I say we prayed for these problems. I'm a problem digger. I search for problems all day long. That's what my role in the company is. I could be mad all day because I see problems, or I could be like, hey, I got a problem, I'm gonna fix it. Guess what? I'm a problem searcher and I find new problems, not old problems. Just don't repeat the same mistakes. That's what I view problems as, right? So which lie am I telling myself? What is your lie that you have for yourself? In your business, with what you're starting, with what you're doing, the lie. I don't have what it takes. Do you ask yourself that? I don't have what it takes. The truth is, you do. You just haven't been stretched yet. What makes you comfortable? Who are you around? Who are you talking to? This is a big lie for people that are starting businesses or in businesses, or they have families and they're like, or they try to explain to them why they're not making it or doing things the way that they should. The lie is, you don't know what I've been through. How many of you guys say that? You don't know what I've been through. I've been through all of this stuff. I've been through all of this disappointment. I've been through this divorce. I've been through this. I've been sued. I've had all of these things. I lost somebody in my family. I had this pain. I was this person and I've changed to this. But now it's time for the next move, for the next change in you, for you to recreate all the way. But you're like, hey, you just don't know me. You don't understand me. You don't know what I've been through. And the truth is that scared version of you keeps you surviving. It's time to bury it. I always think about fulfillment. Fulfillment, yes, you have to be grateful. You have to look at life. You have to say, hey, you know what, I'm grateful. You have to have that chip on your shoulder. You have to be really in tune with like, hey, you know what, I got this opportunity. I'm not going to waste it. But gratitude alone is not going to give you fulfillment. Fulfillment is progress. Fulfillment and power, and when God steps in, because he has stepped in through all of our whole company and relationship and everything that we've done in our whole life, is pushing yourself to that next level that feels uncomfortable and setting a goal that is, you don't even believe it. Nobody believes you. And then all of a sudden you manage to hit it. And that right there gives you a drive, gives you an addiction of like, man, I'm proud of myself. I had doubt and you shut it up and you kept going. And then you did it, and then guess what happens? People that are successful, they get to touch that sense of success that they feel. And they're like, man, I can do this because I already did it. And then they set up the bar. The bar gets higher and higher and higher and higher. Andy and I, we don't do drugs. We don't do anything like that, but we are addicted to setting the bar higher and higher and higher every single time. Where's your bar? And are you telling yourself this lie? And is that lie holding you back? So right here, when we were told this vision was impossible, nobody believed us, obviously. But the lie here is if no one believes in it, maybe it's not meant to happen. Who are you looking for approval from is the question to start something. And maybe when you have an idea, you go to somebody and you tell them, you go make some sacrifices. Oh, I'm going to go sell my car because I'm going to go do this, or I'm going to downsize in this. And they're like, why would you do that? You worked so hard for this. Why would you go and sacrifice all this stuff? You deserve it. You worked for it. And then you're like, well, I'm still going to go for it. I'm still going to go for it. And you might still, you're like, I'm going to prove them wrong. But what happens when all of those little lies start showing up and all of the things and failure gets planted into you and you're thinking like, oh my gosh, and things don't go your way, because they won't always go your way, I'm telling you. When you walk out of here, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I got all it takes. And then guess what? You're gonna get hit really hard. You're gonna get hit really hard. Something's not gonna go your way. You're like, man, I shouldn't have done this. Guess what's gonna happen? Later on, you quit. Or you're gonna be like, hey, this is a test. Good, we're getting it out of the way. I'm still gonna keep going. But people really think that the people that are around them, their whole entire life, are gonna believe them and they're gonna be like excited for them. That's not gonna happen. So that's a lie. If no one believes in it, maybe it's not meant to happen. The truth is, every great vision looks crazy before it looks obvious. You are going to sound like you're crazy. We sounded like we're crazy. Conversation didn't go like this. But if I would have said this, my family would have thought I was crazy. Hey, mom, dad, we're going to go sell everything. We're going to go sleep on mattresses, and we're going to give up everything, and we're going to go be the biggest sales training company in the world. And it's going to be freaking awesome, and everybody's going to love us, and you'll see what's going to happen, and it's going to be cool. Yeah, that wouldn't happen. Are you crazy? What are you talking about? You're going to go give up everything you've built for a dream? Like, think about this. You've got kids. Who has done it? Let me see. Show me. Well, nobody's done it. Like, we're going to do it. We're going to be the first. No, that conversation didn't happen because I knew better. We went in dark. What happened to Andy, Jacqueline, and the kids? Yeah, we gave everything up. We made some sacrifices, but we didn't tell. We didn't tell anybody. We didn't tell my parents. What do I want my dad and my mom to feel sorry for me? No. We didn't tell anybody. And then guess what happens? That story, all of the stuff that happened along the way, then once we got off the mattresses, everybody's going to tell you, oh, so awesome. I believed in you. Bullshit. They wouldn't have believed in you. Oh, they see the other side. But no, if you try to share your goals and dreams of what you're doing, you are screwed. Nobody's going to believe you. Nobody. Now, people that have gone through stuff like me and Andy, you can come and tell us. because we've been through the shit. We know what's on the other side. But if you're going to try to tell people that love you, your family, your dad, your cousins, your uncles, and your friends that you've had, they're not going to believe you. I'm just telling you. So get ready to get crazy. We talk about being psychos. We are psycho, and we need you to be a little psycho, because that's what's going to happen. But that's the lie. If no one believes in it, maybe it's not meant to happen. It's bullshit. It has to look crazy enough in order to make it. You have to. It's not going to be obvious. And understand what your legacy looks like, because you can have it all. You don't have to give up your family. You don't have to give up God. You don't have to give up who you are in order to build a business. You can have it all, because if you start sacrificing one, the other one's going to fail. And if you've been through several marriages, or you've been through divorce, or if you feel like you're disconnected with your spouse, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You've given up some time. You've built some resentment. You're letting those lies take over your mind. So what is the lie? This is just a business. I need to figure out how to make money. That's the lie. You might start that way, but I'm inviting you to think differently, because it goes beyond you. The truth is no. This is bigger than business. Your loved ones are watching. Who are you doing this for? Your bloodline is on the line. You're not building income. You're building freedom, impact, and legacy. Everything changes the moment you go all in. That is it. So as you reach adversity, as you reach all of these things, what is the truth that you're going to believe? And if you believe those lies, you're going to be one of those 82%. Are you willing to do that? I hope not. Sticking around the right people will help you get there faster, that's for sure. But I am out of time. I am out of time right now. And I could talk to you guys for days, but thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for letting me share it.